I'm going to preview the Baylor at Rice women's volleyball game, which will be played on September 3rd at 6 p.m. Central Time, and it will be live stats only for that match, by the way. Baylor's 3-0 on the year with wins against Abilene Christian, Tulsa, and Campbell, and all those 3-0 victories. By the way, while Rice is 2-0 on the year with wins against Houston Christian University. It was a 3-2 match. And Texas State, that's a 3-0 match victory. So both teams are going undefeated. And Rice in the past has been an NCAA tournament team, but not last year. And overall, they were 18-11. So this is definitely a step up, I would say, compared to the first three matches. No offense to Abilene Christian University, Campbell, and Tulsa. I'm just speaking the truth. And I will go over like players that returned from last year for Rice in terms of stats and position, numbers, classification, and everything. I'll put the roster for Rice in the description below, as well as what happened in the first two matches, so you could look at statistically for Rice particularly. So okay, the first player I'm going to mention is Gabby Mansfield. Which is a 5'4" libero/defensive specialist. She had no kills on 2 attempts with 1 attack and error, 9 assists, 12 service aces, 19 service errors, 10 receiving errors, 185 digs. That's it. Now, okay. Kayla Knob, KNOBBE, a 6-foot middle blocker that is a senior. 149 kills on 346 attempts with 53 attacking errors, 5 assists, 5 service errors, 35 digs, 108 blocks though, 21 of those are solo, and 10 blocking errors. And I apologize for looking down because I cannot memorize all this stuff. So then there's Nia McCardell at number 5, 5'7" the libero/defensive specialist. That's a 50-year senior. By the way, Caitlin Knobb is number 4, while Gabby Mansfield is number 2. So yeah, on the Nia McCardell stats, like 2 kills on 24 attempts, 2 attacking errors, 119 digs. Assists, 20 service aces, 25 service errors, 32 receiving errors. She led the team in digs though with 560, and that's all her stats from last year. Then it's Campbell Love, a 5'6" libero/defensive specialist. That's sophomore, number 6. 1 kill on 3 attempts with 1 attacking error, 6 assists, 3 service aces, 14 service errors, 11 receiving errors, 44 digs. That's it. Now, let me check. Okay. So, the next player I'm going to mention is Ladimi Ogunlalana. Ogunlana. I apologize if I butchered that. Number 8. 5'11" middle blocker. That is a junior. And granted, I do not know on some of these players that are returning are going to really play that much. I mean, she only played like 21 sets last year. 30 kills on 54 attempts with 7 attacking errors, 1 assist, 2 service errors, 4 digs, 13 blocks, 4 of those are solo. That's it. Now there's Taylor Johnson, that's number 9, 6-foot outside hitter. That's a junior. 2 kills on 3 attempts, and she only played 34 sets last year, so you gotta keep that in mind. 4 service aces, 3 service errors, 12 digs. That's it. Okay, then there's Darby Harris, 5 9-inch setter. That's a junior, number 11. 16 kills on 85 attempts with 7 attacking errors, but she led teams in assists last year with 844 of those. 11 service aces, 15 service errors, 3 receiving errors, 380 digs, 23 blocks, 2 others solo, 3 blocking error, 17 ball handling errors. Okay, so look at number 12. Let me check. Okay, the player they had on the stats from last year is no longer there. But that same number, so yeah, forget that one. But she didn't hardly play. She played some last year anyway. But now go to number 13. Stephanie Gutierrez, 6'1" mid blocker. That is a sophomore, and I know she only played in 13 sets last year. 6 kills on 18 attempts with 2 attacking errors, 1 service error, 3 digs, 9 blocks. 3 of those are solo. That's it. Oh, apparently Rice did not return their best player in terms of how many kills coming back from last year. So, whew. Okay, number 17 is the next one I need to go over. And that's Lola Ford, 5'11" outside here. That is a senior, number 17. 63 sets last year when she played. So 80 kills on 224 attempts with 31 attacking errors, 4 assists, 1 service error, 28 digs, 23 blocks, 1 nose of solo, 1 blocking error. Okay, number 19. If they have that, which that player, which they don't. And the last one is came back, number 24. Cindy Chujongwa, T-C-H-O-U-A-N-G-E-W-A. So I'm going to spell that again one more time so y'all can understand here on how this long hard that last name it is to pronounce. T-C-H-O-U-A-N-G-W-A. A 6-foot outside hitter that is a sophomore. And she only played 56 sets last year, I know. 102 kills on 295 attempts with their 56 attacking errors. 2 service aces, 2 assists, 2 service aces, 7 service errors, 7 receiving errors, 51 digs, 16 blocks, 7 of those are solo, 2 blocking errors, and 1 ball handling error. Obviously, you gotta learn from the last few matches and clean that stuff up, but it's not for in the beginning of the year a little bit too. Try to get used to the offense and in a real game and not like in a foreign trip or scrimmage or playing against yourself in practice or even like scrimmage against yourself. But you get the whole point here. You gotta learn what you did wrong from the last few matches and get that cleaned up and be really much better in that this match coming up, because it is a step up in competition, and obviously what you did right last match bring it to this one. The last few matches bring into this one. You got to try to take away the crowd as much as possible. You got to make adjustments on the fly. I'm not just talking about from set 1 to set 2, set 3, or even set 3 to set 4, or even, heaven forbid, set 4 to set 5. But you get the whole point. You got to make adjustments during the set, not just from one set to the next type of deal. You know? And all this. And you need to serve well in the match, as in like get service aces. Of course, I don't mind, you don't want to have service errors either, but at the same time you gotta be aggressive. As long as you have like more service aces or about the same number as service errors, that's fine. If not, make it tough for them to handle the serve. and it kind of disrupt their rhythm passing the ball, make them uncomfortable with the serve. That way, they can't pass the ball as good to set up for a kill. And obviously, you gotta have your block. You gotta outblock the opponent, which you don't want them to do that to you either, and try to limit their kills as much as possible. Obviously, and dig every ball. That's what it seems like. Seems like in the first 3 matches when you go back and watch the highlights. So, and I get it's lower quality competition. I get it, but you can't deny dig every ball. Obviously, if you could force an overpass on them, that'd be great. And you gotta convert on overpasses. You got to, or even like free balls, like, oh, one hit, like, and they just had to barely hit, like, kind of like a, like this, you know, or try, like, if it's a free ball situation, and you get on your side, you gotta take advantage, and you don't want to give, like, free balls away, as in, like, oh, that's a clear chance for them to take over, and of course you got to out hustle the other team too, and you got to get some kills, of course, and you got to get some variety as well, because you don't want the defense to be predict every move you're gonna make. That way you could dig every ball. I mean, that's the truth. You don't have, of course, the blocking, and you don't want to have like rotation errors or net violations or anything like that, or 4 touches, or like that rule, like you can't do that, and you know, or when you're in a joust situation, you gotta try to take advantage of it. So yeah, I'm just making a point right there. You don't want to have that happen, especially like the rotation errors before even the serve gets into play. And obviously you want to limit your errors across the board, especially like those attacking errors, you know, and receiving errors. And you got to pass the ball well, you know, that way you could set up for a quick kill and everything. And if nothing else, like a setter could also go for the kill as well. So, you know what I mean on that. And you got to keep the defense honest, so to speak. And once you have a lead in a set, do not let them try to come back on you. Or even like if you're up 1-0, don't let them have a chance to go up. Don't let them have the chance to tie it up at 1 set apiece. Or if you're up 2-1, 2-0, don't let it go down to 2-1, or even if it's 2-1 lead, don't let it go to 2 sets all to go to a fifth, which, you know, it's a match scramble to 15 points. You got to win by 2 in that situation. You got to stay composed as well. I mean, you got to in those situations. And having your blocking step up would really be huge in this match. And it's great that you're coming off of a few matches in a row to get some reps in, and you got to continue what you've been doing. Go out, take care of business here, and I will put in the title where Baylor's ranked, if they are ranked at all, which they won all 3 matches. They should not go unranked. It's more like, is Rice going to be ranked? I don't think they will be, but you never know. If maybe they're receiving votes, if nothing else. But you get the whole point. And try to make them uncomfortable, and not just like the serving aspect, serving to them specifically. I'm just talking about every aspect in the game. Make them uncomfortable, because that way, oh, you can't do it over there and try to attack that area, because they're going to cover that up, and the blacks are just intimidating us, you know. And you got, I mean, that's the truth in all this. Just go out there and take care of business. Especially, this is a match you cannot overlook. This team has been the NCAA tournament team in the past, and even beat Texas in the past as well. I know last year's different. They didn't even make NCAA tournament. and nor beat Texas at Texas, but you get the whole point. Point here. This is a step up from the last few matches. You just gotta make adjustments throughout the set, and when you're down somehow, which it has happened before in the first 3 matches, and it's a great response by the team by climbing back into the set when you're down like 5-3, or like for example against Campbell. After that happened, Baylor went on a roll. I mean, you got obviously don't want to get them on the run anyway, like a scoring run. Just try to limit those and try to extend the lead when you can in each set too. I mean, don't let them close the door to the point of, oh, we're going to go to bonus volleyball, which is like you got to go like to 27 points, win by 2, then 28, win by 2, so on and so forth. But you get the whole picture here, and expect to fight from Rice anyway, and that's just speaking the truth about it here. And we have a lot of experience when compared to Rice. When you look at it, we have 7 seniors, and I know some of those seniors might not play, but you get the whole point. And it's good that we got some players with some reps, and I know they lost some. Rice did lose some players that really helped them last year. When you look at this year's roster and the stats, some of them, like in terms of kill category, yeah, they're gone. Like the leading one. But you get the whole point here. And I'm doing this in advance before the polls come out, so that way I could just instantly upload this video here, so y'all could see it. And this is a good test to see where we're at currently after the first 3 matches and everything. And this, like I said, you cannot overlook this match for like Minnesota and Wisconsin coming up, which will be probable top 20 teams, if not like top 5 for Wisconsin's sake. I mean, that's, or for sure top 25 for Minnesota at worst. But you get the whole point here. I mean, you got to find a way to take care of business, and don't let them get any momentum on you in this match. That way you can take away the crowd in this game. And it is the Shelby Livingston reunion game. Remember, she played at Rice, and she's an assistant at Baylor now. So anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. See you guys later on the road to 7 subscribers. Course ultimate goal is 1,000 or more, so maybe might have to score. So like a video, comment video, really helps YouTube algorithm so more people can see it. Sharing the video does help as well, so more people can watch. And if you're watching and not subscribed, hit subscribe button for the notification bell as well. And let's go out there and show them who's boss. I mean, that's the truth. Go out there, show them who's boss, and take it to them early. And then finish them strong.